Yes, obviously, it has been revealed that there is a new leader of the Boko Haram sect. Yes, and remember that recently the ISWAP took away the leader of the Boko Haram sect, that is Abubakar Shekau. Yes, they say he was confirmed dead because he refused to surrender to the ISWAP terrorist group. Yes, he. Don't forget that ISWAP and Boko Haram were actually team, but of course they said that Boko Haram was not doing their wish, so they decided to go away from Boko Haram, and now they are still after the same Boko Haram, and that was how they killed Abubakar Shekau, that is the leader of the Boko Haram sect, though is allegedly killed. Yes, and there's no evidence. We did not see any evidence, even as much as ISWAP said he killed. Uh, um, Abubakar Shekau, there was no evidence. They did not show us his body if he was dead, truly, like they claimed. Yes, but well, we know how many times Abubakar Shekau has been dead and came back alive again. But well, we don't know how that is going to turn out. But really, a new leader of the Boko Haram sect has actually emerged, and guess who he is? And this person is more deadly because of this step that he has taken and this action that he has taken against Nigerians. Well, I'll bring you more details, where he's from, who he is, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. All right, dear friends, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. Following the death of Abubakar Shekau, a 24-year-old Bakura model emerged as the new leader of Boko Haram, which controls the Lake Chad region and the Sambisa forest in Borno State, northeast Nigeria. Modu appeared in a video and spoke of the readiness of the group to work with the international state in Iraq and Syria. He also confirmed the death of Eastwell leader Abubakar Shekau in an Arabic statement, and he prayed for Allah to forgive the shortcomings of the former spiritual leader and called on fighters who had been with Shekau not to lose heart, but to brace up with the realities and find their ways to the fold. The new leader was surrounded in the video by top commanders of the former spiritual leader. Abubakar Shelby was allegedly said to have led a fight to ISWAP camp, killing many fighters and top commanders loyal to Abu Musab al-Zanawi. According to barrister Audu Bulama Bukati of Tony Blair Institute of Global Change, while speaking to BBC Hausa Service, stated that this is an opportunity for the Nigerian military to cash on the infighting amongst the terrorist groups to finish them once and for all. Bukati further said the death of Shekau was a heavy blow on the terrorist faction under his leadership and doubts if the new leader has the capacity to do what Shekau did during his reign of terror across the northeast region. He also said that Abu Musab al-Banawi is currently losing ground as the leader of ISWAP, as group members have likened him to the wicked son of Prophet, implying that his father, late Muhammad Yusuf, has led the ground well, but his leadership is bringing more uncertainty in their ideology. Well, it's shocking to know that Boko Haram sect is filled with so many young people that should be working in Nigeria, but unfortunately, see the kind of business they are involved in. A 24-year-old, now the leader, who took over from Abubakar Shekau, a 24-year-old boy, Bukara Modu, emerged as the new leader of Boko Haram, and he now controls the Lake Chad region and the Sambisa forest in Borno State. So obviously they have turned Borno State into, a terrorist zone. It has become their zone where they do and undo. Well, it's a terrible thing that Sambisa forest can be occupied by terrorists for over a decade, and our Nigerian army is still watching. Like, it is absurd that for over a decade, a terrorist sect who has been terrorizing Nigeria for over a decade, is still using the same forest. And yet, what has our government done about it? What steps have they taken? What have they done to ensure that the Sambisa forest become a safe place for Nigerians? But they are just there, watching the Sambisa forest being taken over by these guys. I think the government has something they are gaining from Boko Haram. Otherwise, like I made a post some time ago and I said the Sambisa forest should be totally grazed down. If that will bring the solution, how come ISWAP went into Sambisa forest just once and they killed almost all the Boko Haram members? In fact, the leader was captured. Yes, that was a report. The leader was captured, and yet we are saying that these terrorists are too strong. They cannot be captured. They are this and they are that. It is absurd. It is unfortunate when Nigerians hear this kind of reports, and yet ISWAP could go into the same place and do justice to Boko Haram sect in just one fight. And they said because Shekau refused to surrender, that was why he blew himself up. And that is why this little boy has emerged as the new leader of the sect. Imagine they're even making videos to the Nigerian army and to the whole of Nigerians that they are in charge and they can do and undo. So you can imagine now that Boko Haram sect now even have a new leader and they are announcing it, and they even made a video of this young guy that just emerged. And now the young guy wants to be a part of ISIS. So very soon, I can assure you that there will be no Boko Haram in Nigeria. What Nigerians will be fighting against will be ISIS. And ISIS they are the worst terrorists in the world. ISIS and Al-Qaeda are the worst terrorist groups the world has ever had. And yet they want to gain ground in Nigeria, because now this young guy is not talking about Boko Haram any longer. He's now talking about ISIS, saying that ISIS will now be the new Boko Haram, because he is begging all of his followers that they should walk according to ISIS. So you can imagine that Nigeria very soon will be faced with Al-Qaeda and ISIS, because that is it. And once ISIS takes over, you see how the foreigners will begin to troop in, the terrorists ones will begin to come into the country, and they'll begin to terrorize Nigerians. And you know what that will mean at that point? It's going to be a big war that all nations will just abandon Nigerians, and that will be it. So we shouldn't wait for that time to come. It is time for the Nigerian army to stand up and do justice to this Boko Haram sect and ISWAP teams, and let everyone have rest. Well, my dear people, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Please drop your contribution. Let us hear from you. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.